Tuning in, my name is Amita Wadhwa. Top bulletin breaking that we are getting for our viewers when it comes to the Supreme Court. They're refusing the stay on the re-post-mortem, but has now agreed to hear the parents' plea on the 21st of this month. We are talking about the Kallakurichi case and the death case of the girl, where the Supreme Court has now refused to stay on another post-mortem. And this has been coming from the directions that was given by the Madras High Court yesterday on the autopsy to be conducted again. However, they wanted a doctor of their own choice, and that is why the parents of the deceased girl had approached the Supreme Court. However, the parents' plea will now be taken up a day after tomorrow, which is on the 21st of July. The father wanted a doctor of their choice in the re-post-mortem team, and this will be heard on the 21st of July. Now, this is the lawyer for the parents who had mentioned the plea to include a doctor or a medical expert of their choice in the team that will be conducting the re-post-mortem, and this is now being said that the matter will be taken up in the Supreme Court once again. Going across to Prapanch and Dharani, both joining us on this bulletin right now. Prapanch, however, when it comes to the Madras High Court giving directions on conducting another autopsy, that will continue.
That's right. In fact, now we can see that the Supreme Court has refused to stay the postmortem because the parents had asked that their choice of doctors should be included along with the team of doctors that will be conducting the postmortem. If not, they had sought for a stay on the postmortem, but however, the Supreme Court has refused to give a stay to the re-postmortem which will be conducted. And now we can see that the district administration is trying to reach the parents. Their phone numbers are switched off, so a team has been sent to find the whereabouts of the parents so that further steps could be taken to conduct the postmortem. Here we could see in the Kallakurichi General Hospital there is a heavy police deployment over here. The doctors have arrived. In fact, all the doctors, a team of doctors which were in fact told by the Madras High Court have arrived, and now all the preparations are made. It is just that as soon as the district administration talks to the parents further, in fact they would go ahead with the re-postmortem, because the court had said that the father and the advocate could be present in the during the re-postmortem, and it could be videographed. So these are the kinds of procedural delays that we can see now. The district administration is trying to in fact reach out to the parents as of now.
All right, so the postmortem will happen. The Supreme Court refusing the stay on the re-postmortem but agreeing to hear the parents' plea on a doctor of their choice. That's going to happen on the 21st. Dharani, if I can come back to you on this, what is being said that protests will also happen in Chennai. We have been told that strict action will be taken against those if protests turn violent. What can you tell us?
Well, there's information that there's a possibility of public protest in Marina Beach in relation to the Kallakuruchi incident. So based on that information, the Chennai police, they've tightened the security in areas surrounding the beach. So in fact, right now we are standing near the Gandhi statue in Marina Beach, and as you can see in the visuals around, 4 to 5 police personnel, they are put in this particular spot, allowing to not allow the public from entering the beach in groups. We can also see 2 to 3 police vehicles standing here for emergency purpose. So one main instruction that's been given to all the police personnel is that they should not allow the public to enter the beach in groups. So totally around 150 police personnel, they have been placed in various spots surrounding the beach to prevent the public from entering the beach in groups. So that's one main instruction that's been given to the police personnel. So this is based on information that there's a possibility of public protest in Marina Beach in relation to the Kallakurichi 12th standard girls suicide. Day before yesterday on Sunday, we saw a huge protest erupting in front of the particular private school where hundreds of public they gathered and they vandalized several public properties and private properties belonging to the private school. So to prevent another protest-like situation anywhere in Tamil Nadu, DGP Sailendra Babu, he has alerted the police department to take all the necessary steps to prevent such protest-like situation anywhere in Tamil Nadu. So as part of that, as soon as the Chennai police got information that there is a possibility for a public protest in Marina Beach, they alerted all of the police department in Chennai, and they've deployed around 150 to 200 police personnel in various spots surrounding the beach to stop the public from entering the beach protest in groups. So that's what the latest information tells us.
So precautionary measures already been taken by the police. Protest is expected to take place in Chennai as well. Let's quickly get you another angle. Meanwhile, if we talk about the school correspondent Ravi Kumar, the secretary Shanti and the principal as well, and 2 teachers who have now been remanded and sent across to judicial custody for 15 days. This is happening at the time when what is being said in an alleged suicide note by the girl, she had cited torture by 2 teachers.
We have taken cognizance, we will intimate you whatever action we are taking on it. We are examining the case. We have been informed that several similar types of incident occurred previously also in this institution. So we are collecting relevant information. We will definitely take action and we will intimate you whatever action we will take.
All right, Prapanch, if I can come back to you on that, because the NCPC are also taken cognizance of this matter. Now, what is being said by the parents as well, because they have been terming that it is certain foul play, which the school administration is not revealing.
In fact, the parents of the girl have been raising several suspicions in the death as well as in the letter. However, we could see that this was a note that was found in the belongings of the girl allegedly by the police personnel, and the police also read out the note to the alleged note to the group that had gathered on that particular day when the parents and the relatives were protesting. So based on that, and the inquiry is being conducted. In fact, now we can see that the police has remanded last night, remanded the school administration, that is the correspondent principal and the secretary along with 2 teachers, and now we can see that the action has been taken. This was the action that was demanded by the parent a few days back after the girl's death. In fact, from 13th onwards, they were conducting road rocos and protests, in fact, demanding justice for their daughter and seeking action against the school administration. And now we can see that the police have, in fact, remanded these, the school administration along with the teachers yesterday.
All right, so the school administration on their part have been denying any foul play. However, the fury over Salem alleged suicide case still simmers, where after the family alleged that there were some misgivings with the school and pointed out several discrepancies. The Madras High Court has now ordered for a second autopsy, which will be taking place today. But the key is to solving the death case of the class 12 girl that will lie in her last words. What is being said in her apparent suicide note that she is leaving behind stinging charges accusing her chemistry and maths teachers for having allegedly tortured her, and many of those excerpts that have also been highlighted where she is being saying that there were other teachers who were in a way torturing other students as well.
கிளாஸுக்கு வந்த ஸ்டாஃப் என்ன படிக்கவே மாட்டியாமா விளையாட்டுத்தனமாக இருக்கிறியா கேட்டாங்க. மேத்ஸ் மிஸ்ஸும் கெமிஸ்ட்ரி மிஸ்ஸும் என்ன ரொம்ப ப்ரெஷர் பண்ணுறாங்க. என்னால் முடியலை. மேத்ஸ் மிஸ் என்ன மட்டும் இல்லைங்க இருக்க எல்லாருமே டார்ச்சர் பண்ணுறாங்க. சாந்தி மேடம், உங்களுக்கு நான் ரிக்வஸ்ட் வைக்கிறேன், எனக்கு இந்த வருஷத்துக்கு கட்டின ஸ்கூல் ஃபீஸ் மட்டும் எங்கள் அம்மா கிட்ட திருப்பி கொடுத்துருங்க. புக் ஃபீஸ் ஹாஸ்டல் ஃபீஸும் கூட கொடுத்துருங்க.
Right, Prapanch, if I can come back to you on that, because we've seen how violence was unleashed on the streets there. But if we look upon the matter itself, there has been a lot of blame game that seems to be happening both between the family side and also from the school authorities side. What do they have to say now?
Now, yes, constantly the parents have been claiming that there has been a contradiction over what the management has been saying, and they have been raising the suspicion over the cause of death of their daughter. However, on the other side, now we can see that the school administration, especially Shanti, who is the secretary, she was in fact releasing videos on her social media, in fact claiming that whatever the mother was saying was wrong. So arguments and counter arguments between the both sides have been playing. Now we can see the police have in fact formed special teams. They are investigating the case. There are several angles to it, and now all the angles are being probed by the police. And in fact, court had also asked for a detailed report. Now we could see that after the police has completed the investigation, they would finally submit. And now we can see that the case is in fact transferred to CBCID. Day before yesterday, in fact, Tamil Nadu DGP Mr. Sailendra Babu had during the press conference had stated that the case was transferred to CBCID.
Every angle that is being investigated and updated to our viewers, what's coming in as from the Supreme Court. Till now, fresh protests expected in Chennai. We'll keep our viewers updated on the same. For the moment, Prapanch, Dharani, thanks very much for joining in. Let's